Alright, here we are. Today is Thursday, and as promised, it is the Super Bowl video that I have been promoting for a while. So we're going to get into who I believe will win, who I want to win, and some overall stats that I've heard about from this thing. So let's get into who I believe will win. I hope you enjoy. Okay, starting off here, we're going to say who I want to win. This has nothing to do with stats or who I believe will win. This is my own opinion, nothing to do with anything. Now, who I want to win is the Ravens. I want the Ravens to win because I like the AFC better and because I believe that they are a better team right now. Also, this has to kind of do with the fact that they're in the same division as my favorite team, that being the Browns. So I want the Ravens to win, but I don't think that they will. Unfortunately, I believe that the 49ers will win the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, my final score being 24-21 in favor of the 49ers. But I have a bunch of stats written down, a bunch of things written down to kind of wonder actually who will win. So I had my sister and her boyfriend pick. They both picked the Ravens. Her boyfriend going 14-24. My sister going 14-28 in favor of the Ravens. So they both believe that the Ravens will indeed win this game. But that's not true necessarily because of the stats. If you look at it, the all-time record between these two of 4 games is 3-1 with the Ravens leading. Okay, they're winning the records right now, so they should have a good chance to win this game, right? Probably not. The record for the Ravens was 10-6 this year. 49ers went 11-4 and 1. They did tie, but a tie really isn't that big because of how the overtime rules work. There's only one overtime, so it's not that big of a deal. The Ravens have, on defensive side, have Ray Lewis in his last game of his career. He is retiring, so that play could be a factor of him playing harder than usual. They also have Ed and Paul Kruger on defense. Ed Reed is probably the best safety in all of football. On offense, they have Ray Rice, Troy Smith, and Quan Bolden, and Joe Flacco, which he could become a factor in this game because he has more experience in the game than Kaepernick. Now, 49ers, they have a newer quarterback, sort of. Kaepernick's only been played, I think, about the last 9 games of the last 9 games. That's not as experienced as Flacco, who had a 6-year career. But on the same time, on their offensive side, they have Frank Gore, who was a top rusher, one of the top rushers this year, and Kaepernick, who was actually a pretty good rushing quarterback. They also have Randy Moss, who is, as you guys know, a great receiver. He has had no problems catching the ball in his career. On the deal, I also have Akers, but Akers has been really, I guess how I say this, doing terrible at times this year. He's had some bad moments this year that I don't know will affect his career and his play in the Super Bowl this year. We'll have to find out and see. On defensive side, they have Dante Whitner, who is a fantastic safety for them. The 49ers are a 4-point favorite. For passing yards, the Ravens beat the 49ers. 15th for the Ravens, 23rd for the 49ers. In rushing, the 49ers take that this season with 4th place to 11th place. Now this is a key factor in this game. The 49ers only were, for offensive passing, were 4th place, only averaging 202 yards allowed. For rushing, they were in 4th place again, only allowed 94 yards for rushing. That could be a big factor. While the Ravens were 17th in passing and allowed 228.1 yards on average per game, and 20th in offensive rushing yards, allowing 122.8 yards per game. That could be a big factor with Frank Gore versus Ray Rice, with the Niners going allowing a lot less rushing yards compared to the Ravens. So we'll see how that factors in. But with Frank Gore is a beast, but then again, so is Ray Rice. Oddsharks.com picked the 49ers over the Ravens 30-25. Who do you all believe will win this year's Super Bowl? This is going to be a great one. You have the two brothers going at it. And what more could you ask for? It's 2 great teams, 2 teams that really deserve to be there. And please leave who you believe will win and the score down below. And we'll see who gets the closest. Thank you all for watching, and see you all next time. Bye.